All right, so this is me here at Imota Ikorodu. That I can always say Ikorodu Oga. So I'm going in now to check in the Legacy Garden, and
No, 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 no. The
I'll
same
give you guys
place.
details later. Just check. Let's
That
see
is why
what's
I
going
called
on.
you
So I'm going to turn the face of my camera now so that you can see how the place looks like. So today we're going to be taking a road tour to the popular Legacy Gardens here at Imota Ikorodu, Lagos, Nigeria. So I'm actually taking this video from the popular Imota roundabout. One thing I love about this place basically is its business activities, and of course, this place is always buzzing. So, the Legacy Garden is just 10 minutes drive away from this Immortal Ag. So, get yourself a good cup of coffee, sit down, and enjoy this store. So, we're taking a turning from the Immortal, like I said initially, and from here now, we are headed straight to the Legacy Garden. And one thing I love about Ikorodu, and one thing I discovered about this location basically is due to the fact that Ikorodu has more residential inhabitants and residential activities here. What I meant basically is that, of course, that's a block factory, so they mold and sell blocks here. One thing I noticed about Ikorodu basically is due to the fact that Ikorodu has more residential presence compared to some places of Ekpe and Ibejuleki. So although there have been times whereby real estate investors, okay, have actually undermined, the residential and of course economic activities of Ikorodu. Ikorodu has, more economic. We find out that there are more markets here, there are more banks here, there are more local industries and everything. And of course, the centrality of Ikorodu is also another thing you don't want to undermine. Like for instance, from here, okay, you can access the K2, the popular K2 My 12 markets. You can access, okay, from here now to Jodubega is not so far. Then you can also access the Maryland and Ikeja. So Ikorodu is a central location. Okay, and also from Ikorodu here, you can also access the Ekpe and the Bejuleki axis. Now, one thing you also observe about this location basically is due to the fact that there are more residential structures here. Like I said, Ikorodu Imota precisely has more residential structures than the whole of Ekpe combined. Yes, of course, there are residential structures in Ekpe, okay, and I'm not trying to demarket Ekpe. What I'm saying basically is that as you are driving on this store, you are seeing buildings, you are seeing poles, you are seeing that, okay, people are residing here. Now, there are some places in Ekpe that as you are driving past, all you'll be seeing is bush, 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 maybe one or two hold and a cake, buildings in some places of Ekpe, more importantly, the Igbola axis. But here, you will notice that there are lots of structures around, electricity around. You see cars, you see shops, you will see everything. So this tells you basically that the mortar axis of Ikorodu has more residential, activities, and people are residing here. Now, one thing you also need to understand basically is that this location is equally developing, but you cannot compare, okay, the rate of development of these places to some places of Ibejuleki and the likes. So there are more residential structures here. And one thing I also observed basically is that Legacy Garden is just 10 minutes drive, okay, from the Immortal roundabout, the places we saw before we embarked, on this tour. And that's one thing I love about this structure or this project, okay. Now, a lot of people have asked me what exactly now is the potential of this place. Now, looking at the structures here, the presence of people here, you will agree with me basically that this place, give it 2 years, these estates will start witnessing structures, and of course, people are moving in, to settle here. Now, like I said, this place has more residential presence than other places combined. So you will see it here, and of course you will observe it from, as you drive through. And another thing I did basically was that I deliberately did not edit this video. I wanted you to see things the way they are. I didn't do any minors, I didn't do any calls. I just wanted you to see, so that after watching this video you'll be in a better position, okay, to make an informed decision. I will tell you the things the way they are. I won't say because I want you to buy and hide everything. So from seeing it now, you notice that the place is not as bad as, even I myself, the moment I embarked on this inspection, this road tour, I was equally, amazed myself. It was raining as at the time we went there, and despite the fact that rain, you find out that this place is accessible. And trust me, the accessibility of this location is something that I really, really love. And this is why I make these recommendations. As you can see, you find out that there are no bushes, unlike what we used to have in some places of where and the. As we're driving past, you see that there are structures. It's from one structure to another. But one thing I observe as we're driving through is that larger percent of structures that we have in the Mota axis of Ikorodu are bungalows. Yeah, there's something about Ikorodu people and bungalows. They love bungalows. So larger percent of the housing here are bungalow units. And of course, bungalow also has its own beauty, okay, to an estate. So that's the beautiful thing I love about this. So this place is a very good investment, given the fact that there are settlement on this axis already. That one alone is a clear indicator that you are making a good investment here. You are not driving and it's just bush, 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 or that you're driving past them. And of course, these bushes you are seeing are people's land that has been bought and they have not been developed. Of course, we were told that a lot of people are built, and one of the reasons basically is that some people are planning to build and some people have already built. So all these bushes you're seeing, they are not just like abandoned building, abandoned structures. No, these are people's land, and of course, maybe due to one constraint, they've not built. Okay, so that's just it. And when you look at it, the settlement pattern here is very, very encouraging. The settlement pattern here is something that you obviously don't want to miss out on. As you can see, we've been driving now for like almost 7 minutes now, and you will tell me you agree with me that it's not a bushy area. It's 100%, open. There are residents here, and that's one thing I love about this project. That's one thing I love about the structure. And let me just go to the product detail. Now, a 500 square meter is selling for 950,000, and of course, there's payment plan 3 and 6 months. While a 1 acre, okay, comes in with 5.4 million, and 1 acre gives you one additional plot. So that means what you'll be getting for your purchase of 1 acre is 7 plots. Okay, some prices get one free. So you don't get this offer anywhere, provided the fact that it's a settlement pattern and it's a place that is already settled. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm super delighted to welcome you to Legacy Gardens here at Imota axis of Ibejuleki. As you can see that people are here, and I also, one thing that is very, very encouraging about this estate basically is for the fact that the developer also prioritize work. When I got there, I also observed that the developer is the one making his own blocks and doing his fencing. So there is less dependent on people, supplying them block. They made the arrangement for the blocks by themselves. So over there is the man on the yellow top is also an investor who also gave us, a news of the land he bought in 2002 for 120, and he has built his own house here. He also resides, he's also a resident of Ikorodu, and he told us that his neighbor that they bought almost at the same time sold his own for 70 million. So he was of the opinion that you should, take advantage of this because of what Ikorodu is becoming. And of course, a lot of people are wondering now. This land is a freehold. It doesn't fall under Eco Grants. It is not an acquisition land. It is free, and the present title is a deed and survey. So it's free. You can buy as much as possible. So this is our road tour to Legacy Garden. If you're interested, there is a payment plan. It's flexible. Give me a call, okay, and let's get you acres. Like I said, you don't come here and buy plots. with the development you have seen as we embarked on this road tour, this is a clear indicator that this place is going to become one of the most, sorted residential buildings here in Imota Ikorodu. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, so beautiful real estate investors, hope you all are doing well today. So I decided to take a tour to the most talked about. If you are conversant with social media, I believe you would have seen the video of the sex date. And I'm here today. I had to. One of such, sacrifices we take for our investors, because we check, we do all the necessary things before we, put it through. As you can see, work is ongoing, and of course, I'm impressed with the kind of fencing they are doing. Of course, I'll be showing you more, but these are workers on site. So, my observation, it's a good investment. Um, Very, very durable. There are houses here, at least almost already, and it's very, very encouraging. So, if you can afford to do acres here, you don't come here and do plots, just do acres and then leave it for 3 years, leave it for 4 years. That's the beauty of an investment like this. The dry land, and then very close to the mortar, like 10 minutes away from the mortar. So, you, I'll grab it. So, see you in my next video. Bye.